let's start up the stream, and let's start up in no other way than reading some patch notes. What a lovely way to start the stream. 7.26c. Patches every day, pretty much. Let's read the patch notes and read through them all and see what we think. Buff is now duplicated on illusions and now has global cast range. Okay, makes sense and is a very good quality of life, really nice. The illusionist cape now dies if the item is unequipped. That makes total sense, very good change. Alchemists level 10 talent is reduced in attack speed, and level 10 talent is increased in CDR, reduced in damage, increased in HP, and also increased in damage on unstable concoction. So 3 different buffs in a row that all incentivize going for the stun gun build on Alchemist, and 2 nerfs that disincentivize the right click Alchemist. Okay. Can't say too much about it. I think that right click Alchemist is still probably a little bit stronger in this patch overall than going for Spellcaster, but sure. Anti-mage is 5 seconds more CDR now. Obviously all talents just got nerfed, so now there's like a rebalancing and retweaking, which makes sense. AM still gonna have some cooldown with this, minus 45. Because he was at minus 50 before. Axe got some strength nerf from 3.6 to 3.4, and then he gets more strength on his level 10 talent. He gets the strength back, basically, assuming you take the strength talent. But and the other talent was changed from attack speed to movement speed. So now you have more reason to want to take the other talent, since movement speed is quite often more useful. But you also have more reason to need the strength. The attack speed is now moved over to level 15 talent, and the mana regen is reduced on level 15 talent. So down to 2, man. Down to 2. The AoE is back up to 100. So his call is going to be a very nice AoE still. Bane, I actually think, is quite strong with these changes. He changed his cast range talent to magic resistance, so he has 15% magic resistance on level 10, which I think is very respectable on a hero like Bane, who has so high HP pool and an even higher effective HP pool due to him life draining enemies. Bane is very much a frontline-ish type of support in the beginning of the game, and then progressively becomes more and more a backline support as the game evolves. So having a magic resistance talent early on sounds very powerful. He also now gets more cast range on level 15. Or you could go for a spell amp, which I don't think I would do. I would probably go for the cast range. 125 is quite good. And then they changed the level 20 talent to be minus 3 second nightmare cooldown instead of spell amp. Makes sense overall. Or instead of spell lifesteal, sorry. Makes sense overall. I think the nightmare cooldown is pretty damn good. Batrider, they reduced the flame break duration talent to be +2, and then they instead buffed the CDR to be -8 instead of -7. Okay, not too much to mention there. Beastmaster, they kind of redid a lot here. They took away 4 damage, which is a pretty big nerf, and level 15 talent is no longer more damage. Instead they have the Hawk cooldown being summoned there. It's of course either the armor or the Hawk cooldown now, which I would typically go for armor most of the time. Hawk cooldown can be good, but not sure. I mean, it really comes down to the game. Sometimes vision is extremely important if you want to catch the enemy or avoid the enemy really badly, then okay. The boar damage talent comes in a little bit late now. I don't think it's really that relevant. And similarly, the wild access is also later now. The benefit, of course, being that you can have both of them. You can have both the board damage talent and the wild access damage talent now, which is kind of neat. Now you don't have to choose between the two of them. Oh, actually, you didn't really have to choose between the two of them before either. You had the HP talent, right? The HP talent or the access talent before. Broodmother, just some minor buff. Broodmother doesn't have 200 health on level 10 anymore, which I really like because I think that she was too tanky too early on. And this moved the HP talent not to level 15 but to level 20. So Broodmother, this should come in as a net nerf, I feel, overall. I definitely feel that way. We'll see if it plays out that way or not. She does have attack speed earlier now, so more of a right-click brood can be better, but she's gonna be easier to kill. Health regen talent on Centaur on level 10. Ooh, that's a nice one. You don't really want evasion since you don't get retaliate proccing if you evade the enemy attack. This makes a lot of sense, not having evasion on Centaur. Plus strength is changed to stampede cooldown. Minus 20. What is Centaur's cooldown normally? So it can go down to 70 cooldown. It will go down to 70 cooldown if you take that. Yeah, that's pretty damn fast. It's not super relevant, I feel, but okay. I mean, the difference between 90 and 70 is rarely that important, but it can be. Few fights ever drag out to last that long, and the time in between fights is quite often longer, that it doesn't matter so much. There's sort of a sweet spot. Yeah, I think I would rather have the strength most cases. What's the alternative on level 20 for Centaur? It's the retaliate damage. I think it will take the retaliate damage every time. I think so. I don't think the hoof stomp or the stampede cooldown will be that good. Hoof stomp is a lower stun now. Okay. More stats to the CK, more move speed to the CK. Searing Arrows have been rescaled, nerfed overall. It's minus 5 damage on all levels. Okay. And he got more strength, more agi, more CDR on his burning army, and more HP from impact. Okay. But he did get a sort of substantial nerf. It's only 5 damage, so it's not huge, but it does make a difference. It's 5 damage on every single part of your ulti. Sorry. And Klings hits really fast. Sorry, I've just been out in the sun a lot. We celebrated my birthday apparently a little bit late. My family, they came out and surprised me. And gave me some gifts. Oh yeah, I guess you can just hover over them here. Forgot about that. They fixed that at some point. Crystal Nova, okay, half a second less cooldown, kind of nice, I guess. Iron Shield Radius to Vacuum AoE, and then Iron Shield Radius is moved over here. Okay, so Vacuum AoE at level 10. But what's the Vacuum AoE for skilling it?
The tournament is mine.
50. So you would rather just put a point. It's kind of weird to have that as level 10 talent, I'm not gonna lie. Because, like, yeah, 60 more AoE on the vacuum. You pretty much always want to max your W and your E anyway. So by the time you can pick your talent, you're just starting to level up vacuum anyway. And 1 point in vacuum is already 50 AoE, and it's also 10 seconds CDR, and it's also 50 damage. So why would you take, 10 more AoE over having 10 seconds CDR and 50 damage as well? I don't know. I don't see any case where you would take this at level 10, unless you're doing a really fucking weird build. Iron Shell damage, okay, reduced. Willow now gets int instead of damage. 10 int is way better than 25 damage, I think, overall. 50 damage on level 20 now instead of spell lifesteal. And the terrorize duration's up, attack speed is down. Ooh, I was gonna say that her right-click Willow with Aghanim's is better now, but then they take away 30 attack speed here. But overall, I think it's better with the damage and intelligence. Yo!
Happy birthday, Waga, looking like mine is gonna be in quarantine as well.
Roughneck Rico, how you doing? Quarantine, man. These goddamn bugs. Thank you so much for $10. Sorry to hear it, man, but quarantine ain't too bad. We can still game it out. That's always something. Feels Pretty pretty strange with the quarantining though, but yeah. Let's keep going, man. Thank you so much for $10 and an early happy birthday to you. When's your birthday, man? Right in the chat. Yeah, birthday. Well, I had my birthday last month, but my family didn't really do anything to celebrate then, so they came out and celebrated me today. Apparently, I didn't expect it at all. They just kind of showed up. Level 10 talent from health to magic resistance. Okay, big magic resistance. That's really strong. Did you get nerfed, Mr. Beastamon? Do you get Venom buffed? Let's see. Doom duration. I feel like that's so bad. Doom duration? I don't know. I don't know that that ever matters that much to me. Level 25 talents increased from 140 cleave to 150. No one's ever gonna make the cleave thing on Doom thing. It's not gonna happen. June, but they extended a stay at home in my city. Yeah, that makes sense. It'll probably extend quite a long time beyond that in most places, I guess. Anyway, happy early on. Fuck, why do I keep clicking? Every time I click, the camera just goes flying. I hate this. Level 10 talent from 2.5 mana regen to 2. Okay, some minor nerf to DK, I guess, overall. Got some more HP though. More stats. Gust Blind is down to level 10 now. Ooh. Interesting. Interesting. I mean, you'd probably want that quite often. Yeah, 2B should be happy about this change, I think. Level 10, he gets strength instead of health. That's pretty nice. Echo Stomp wake up damage is down to 450 instead. Level 10 talent reduced from 20 damage to 15. Sleight of Fist hero damage up to 65. Okay. Malphite damage instance to Malphite stun duration. Oh. I guess that's really irritating though. That's a long stun. Level 20 talent increased from 35 attack speed to 40. 25 movement speed to 20. Damage reduced to 12. 175. Oof, those talents are fucking shit, man, on level 10, I gotta tell you. 12 damage, 175 HP. Those are pretty trash. Level 15 talent changed from plus 9 rocket barrage damage to minus 40 seconds cooldown. Nani? You get that at level 15? And then he gets plus 12 rocket damage instead. Yo, Gyro, my bro.
Spin him up!
Wow. So he's gonna 50-second cooldown? Huh. 50-second cooldown already on level 15. And at that point it's 525 damage. Or wait, no, not 525, 625 is what I meant to say. The fuck? No, 525. I'm stupid, sorry. What the fuck? That's a lot of damage though. Gyro ain't your bro. You don't play that shit. Gyro just seems dumb, man. That's a lot of cooldowns. Jesus. Change from 16 strength to 40% berserker blood regen. Huh. That sounds scary. That sounds very scary. But then again, Spirit Vessel is introduced now, so with its passive. Chaos Meteor contact damage increased by 20. Oh Jesus. Okay, that's a big fucking invoker buff right there. You only got one change, but it's a pretty big change. Plus 12 armor is changed to relocate cooldown. Relocate cooldown is changed to HP. Okay. I like the fact that the Wisp doesn't have a bunch of armor anymore. Makes him more killable. Fixed Hemo Dominator not affecting your hero during Omnislash. Omnislash now waits for 0.15 seconds before ending when it doesn't find any valid target, rather than instantly ending. Ooh. Wait, does that mean that blurring doesn't work anymore, for instance, on PA? Or is that long enough? I feel like the blur might be long enough, right? It does. It still works. Yeah, Manta, you can't Manta dodge it, I guess, anymore. Because you could previously Manta at the correct time and it would just stop the Omnislash. Blur works, it's only for Manta. Alright, other than that, Blade Fear movement speed 80 and more duration. Okay, cool. Some buffs to Juggernaut. Base damage reduced by 2 on Caudal. More cleave on Kunkka. Ugh. Fucking plus 85. 85% more cleaved. He cleaves so fucking much. Jesus. Scary. Yeah, it should be against Force Staff and Manta styles, this change. Also means that if the enemy glimmers, you have a little bit of a grace window where your dust could arrive 0.14 seconds later, right? And still be in time to reveal them. Or, you know, Shadow Blade or whatever. Still not enough that you could react. You need to anticipate, because that's 150 milliseconds, which, I mean, yeah, the fastest people in the world can react to it, you know, 150 milliseconds reaction time. It can be done. But faster than that, you would have to be sub 150, which is very, very low, and also with no latency. Add latency on top of it. And so basically what I'm saying is you still need to anticipate, not react to Shadow Blades and Glimmer Capes, but you could do it. So it's much more forgiving. Minus 4 second overwhelming odds cooldown. Ooh, sounds kind of nice. Sounds kind of nice. Jesus, this patch note is so long. Lightning Storm damage is up. Health is up. And less Edict Explosions. Okay. Only 10 more damage on Lightning Storm, but that might make a considerable difference for last hitting with it on level 1. 80, 90, you know, it makes a difference. It's so long, so many heroes have been changed. So many heroes, Mr. Beastimon. It's a good thing they must have left out some hero to not be changed. I mean, look at L here. We got everyone here on L. Lina, Lion, Lone Druid, Luna, Lycan, you know. I wonder what happens when we come to V. If it's got all the heroes on V as well. So Lina got some more health. Mana Drain is now Mana Drain slow. Ah, it's pretty nice. More slow. But then again, who wouldn't take Finger of Death damage over that? Just seems like an easy choice. The BAT is down to 15. Makes sense. More health. Okay. More cast range. More CDR. They like the spellcaster Luna. So do I. Minus 10 movement speed on Lycan. That's so good. That's so good, man. Shockwave is just cooldown reduced and skewer range is increased. Spear of Mars has more mana cost, quite a bit more mana cost. Bulwark toggle will now be turned off when casting Spear of Mars. Oh, that's so good. Bulwark toggle will be turned off when casting Spear of Mars. Wait, is that because it... Wait, am I misunderstanding what they're doing here? Because I knew about a bug with Bulwark and Spear of Mars allowing you to cast faster. Yeah, I guess they're just making it so you can't do the butt spears at all anymore. But there was also a bug where you could cast spears quicker based on how you clicked some things. I wonder if you can still do that. You could in any direction? Yeah, it's not about the direction I'm talking about. I'm talking about a bug that most people wouldn't know about. But I guess it doesn't work at all anymore now. Doing that trick.
To those behind, rally! A step toward die!
Prepare for battle.
Our lines will never break! Squirm, bug. Go, go! I'll make a point of it. This way.
Yeah, it's fixed now.
Force march.
You used to be able to spear behind you without turning. Oh, I know. I'm looking at a different bug, a less known bug. You used to be able to cast spear quicker with the toggle, but now, of course, that doesn't work. Yeah, of course I knew that you throw spears in any direction, which was strong, but there's a bug that used to exist where by toggling on the bulwark and then casting a spear and then instantly issuing an order immediately after that, a move order immediately, would take away all the cast time of the spear, basically, making it like super instant. And that doesn't seem to be possible anymore now.
With pleasure. My aim is true.
As I see it.
All in the wrist.
So that's good.
Expect some alike. Tremble!
So that's very good. He got some more damage talent instead of strength, which honestly is better for him. And spear cooldown, which is going to be hard to pay for with your mana cost. Maybe Soul Ring is more valuable on him now. And of course he has movement speed up here now. Okay. Sacred Arrow cooldown is nerfed and ulti is buffed. Monkey King has 100 armor again. Movement speed is increased. Mirror Image damage talent is increased and strength is increased. And Ensnare cooldown is increased. Jesus, the Naga buffs. Okay. Wow. They're just like mitigating all the nerfs that you got pretty much on the talent nerfs. Interesting. Naga very strong, huh? Halo Racing TV, thank you for 2 years. Appreciate the resubs, yo. Thank you for using that Twitch Prime. Level 10 talent from movement speed to Wrath of Nature base damage. What? Oh, no. What? I do not like that change. Are you serious? They made his ulti stronger? Okay, honestly, I'm kind of confused about that one. So, it was already 110 damage, and it normally goes up by 30 when you level it up. So you get half a level on your ulti by taking this shit. Wait, it doesn't show in the tooltip though. Yeah, tooltip didn't update. I'll
just take a cutting.
But it is updated. It's at 125 when I used it. Okay, tooltip just doesn't update. That's fine. Is that per bounce? No. However, it adds 15 to the base, which then could bounce and hit up to 18 targets. And if you add 15 at the base and you multiply by, 1.11 every single time, let me just give you the damage difference here. You're now going to have 125, and you're going to end up with 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Woo! Okay, and then let's take that times. Okay, so the difference that you have is previously, after magic reduction, I believe that you had something like either, I think it was like this amount of damage. Yeah, 480.2, I believe, is the damage you used to do on your 18th bounce. And now, like after magic reduction, and now the damage you're doing is this on the 18th bounce. So it's a 70 damage increase on the final bounce.
Leaving.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Middle tower is under.
I really didn't like that. I mean, movement speed was useless for him as well. So it's like you're taking away a useless talent and adding something very good. I want to say useless, but like, you know, it was really not that good for him. Is that just level 1? That's level 1. Level 1, it does 552 damage through ordinary 25% magic reduction. Is what it does. It's gonna be the biggest impact difference on level 1 ulti. Level 2 ulti, the difference is gonna be smaller since the overall damage is higher, but the talent damage is still the same. So it's always gonna give the same. You could check it with dummies, no? I could. I would have to spawn 18 dummies. It's easier to do it on the calculator. But yes, I could have spawned in 18 dummies and done it in game as well. Yeah, that's pretty powerful for sure. I mean, if Bulldog doesn't gain MMR after this, guys. Strength gain reduced from 2.8 to 2.6. Int gain reduced. Okay, some nerfs to my boy Necro. Didn't fix Necro's level 25 talent. It's only plus 0.5 on the aura, which results in 12.5 damage per second on a 2,500 HP hero, which is kind of a joke for level 25.
Spoiling for a fight.
What was it before the talent nerfs? It's at 0.5 now. Was it 1 before? Like, what was it before the 20% nerf? I can't remember where it was at. 0.8? Oh, was it? Seems strange that it would go from 0.8 to 0.5. When you take Death Pulse at CD anyway. No, I've historically liked the Heartstopper. Quick math, lol. Well, it's not really about math, right? Because if you were at 0.8 and you take away 20%, then you wouldn't take away, you know, 0.3. So that's not about math. That's about whether or not they nerfed this harder than they nerfed other things, which they've done with many different things, which is why I'm double checking stuff. Because if this used to be at 0.8 and it went down to 0.5, that's not a 20% nerf. That's, you know, that's a very large nerf. It's almost taking away 50% of the effectiveness of the talent, right? Because you cut it down almost by 50%. So it's kind of substantial. Yeah, that's weird. That's weird for sure. Night Stalker buffed. Bloodless attack speed is down. Purification to movement speed. Oh, no more purification AoE? Finally? It's happened? Oh my god, it's gone. It's gone, guys. Oh, finally. The most useless talent since Paralyze Psyblades has finally been removed. The fucking purification AoE talent. They said roughly 20%. Yeah, they did say about 20%. Fair enough, fair enough. But, you know, about 20%, you would assume that it's like, okay, maybe 20, maybe 25, maybe 15. You wouldn't say, oh, maybe 40, 45%, you know? Like, that's not really 20%. Right, my bro? In my opinion, at least. 100% is about 20%. Yeah, exactly. It's close. $10 from 14 and max duration to less. Affects the minimum and max values. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. False promise cooldown down by 20. Jesus. We're gonna get false promised, boys. I mean, we're probably not gonna get false promised because that's how fucking oracles work. They just don't press their ulti. But now he's gonna have it available more often and not do anything. The slow is increased by a lot. Sanity Eclipse base damage increased by... Okay, by a minor amount. A little bit more armor, a little bit less mana. And they fixed this to be 0.1 again. Okay, cool. I really liked 0.08 Sanity Eclipse mana difference multiplier. It felt so impactful. 0.08. Yes. Yes. Swashbuckle cast range reduced. Slash range reduced. Nice. Oh wait, slash range increased and cast range reduced. Ah, they just reversed it. Okay, that's kind of nice. Mana region is down. Okay. I like it, I like it. PA got more cleave, more evasion, and instead of 80% chance to coup de grace, she's now 100% more critical damage. Ooh, yes, I do like one-shots. Those crits are going to be fucking painful. Wow. That's the Giga crit gonna hit you. 550% crit. Let me just spawn in a PA with no items. I wanna see what she crits for with literally no items in level 30.
Unseen and unheard. They see me not.
885 damage with no item.
Blood.
That's pretty respectable DPS for a hero with no items, actually. And it's gonna be more impactful, of course, when you have a lot of items. Nullfire is kind of nicer on PA now, in a way. It's more damage than it used to be. It's 80 damage.
Battle Fury.
Not bad, man. 2.3 damage with just this. This is not even a damage build.
Like a wisp.
The Giga crits, dude. We have to know. For science. What are we looking at, PA? Let's say we increase this as well. We've gone beyond. Oh.
Your middle tower is under attack.
We need a live target. Hitting dummies has become too dull.
Sneaky.
The cruelest
Monka fucking giga. What the fuck?
Oracle chose.
Nani?
rest is for the dead. Axe runs.
Quick strike. Taken by surprise.
Axe is blood.
Jesus, man.
Good day to fight.
Yes.
Interestingly, it doesn't get one shot by the dagger.
In the blink of an eye.
Yeah. It's enough of damage reduction. It's only
I'm
the
but a
30% damage missing. Needs to be a hit.
I'll slip through their guard.
Jesus, man.
Ali?
Cut and run.
Thank that we have failed the
There you go. Goodbye.
Phantom Assassin.
What else do we have? What else do we have? More illusions on PL. Sounds fun. The bird is now dumber and does less damage. Nice. Puck is more elusive. What else is new? More strength on Razor. I have the storm damage is up again. Okay. Damage reduced. Backstab multiplier increased. And... oh! 125 smokescreen AoE. Oh, there's a new cancer in town. Yes, Ricky25. Yes. Yes, we all like a new fucking type of cancer. Just more AoE on the fucking smokescreen. I'm sure that's gonna be fun. More fucking smokescreen AoE. Global silence. Why don't you? Minus 80. Okay. Epicenter attack slow. Such a weird talent, honestly. Plus 2 pulses on level... okay. Plus 2 pulses on level 15 is quite a lot better than plus 3 pulses at level 20. And now he has damage per pulse as a talent too. Wow, Sand King might be back in a big way. I think he might be. Because they're taking away the movement speed and making him more focused around the epicenter. Honestly, I don't give a fuck about movement speed so much when I play the Sand King. No, I clicked something. Motherfucker. Yeah. We've been here. God damn, why do I have to click something? No one gets the epi talents though? What? How are you gonna not take the 25 epicenter damage per pulse? How do you want to not take that? And the plus 2 pulses? You kidding me? This is way better. You might take the Sandstorm DPS, but you definitely should take the epicenter damage per pulse. The extra pulses is also interesting. But yeah, you can go very hard damage now. Because you're a strength hero? You are a strength hero, but you can do damage. Strength heroes can do damage as well. BSJ's argument is that you always use movement speed. True. My argument would be that you always want to deal damage too. And you don't technically always use movement speed on tanking. You could very easily make a counter argument just saying, no, what if I sit in Sandstorm? It's literally called sitting in Sandstorm, not running in Sandstorm. Fucking checkmate. Checkmate. I made you, BSJ. I can end you just like that. Shadow Demon. Level 10 talent change from Soul Catcher creates illusions on death to plus 12 int. Wow, 12 int talent on level 10? That's big. That's actually really big. I think this is way better than the illusions on death. I like it. I like it, man. One more base armor. Oh, no, no, no. We can't kill him anymore. Somebody focus Shadow Shaman. He can't die. My arrows, they do nothing. Plus 100 shackles total damage. Wards damage. Okay. Kind of like what happened here. Doesn't seem bad. Arcane Curse slow is changed to Arcane Curse damage, and Arcane Curse damage later on is now Arcane Curse. Oh, I like this. You used to get 24 damage on level 20, but 20 damage at level 15 is so much more worth than 24 damage at 20. It's just the timing you hit. It's way earlier. It's more unlikely that people have BKB yet. It's just much better. I do wish that this was not an Arcane Curse slow talent and that this was something else though. But you still have the attack range. You can go attack range talent at that point. Yeah, I might actually skip the int steal now and take the Arcane Curse damage talent in some games. Depends though. It depends. Spell lifesteal also changed to plus int. Yeah, I see a trend here that there are way more plus int talents. More agi, more strength, more dancing. Okay. Shrapnel slow is rescaled. This is not reduced, Valve. 30 and 30 is the same. This is a rescale. We're taking the scale and redoing it. Aghanim Scepter has been nerfed. Still probably pretty good, to be honest. Even though it's 0.3 less stun. Still decent, I think. The CDR is down, though. Okay, it's fucking garbage now. Never mind. That CDR kind of hurts, actually. And shrapnel slow down. I normally took the attack speed anyway, so shrapnel slow I don't care about, but the CDR does hurt. It stings a bit. Pair that up with the reduction in stun and you're having more uptime for the enemy. Sniper Ags, it was glorious while it lasted. Yeah, Sniper got hit kind of hard here, I feel. He got hit pretty hard. Spectre minor buff, Spirit Breaker minor buff. Stormbolt cooldown reduced. Very slightly. More lifesteal and then movement speed is delayed. I'd say this is a net nerf. Overall. I consider it a nerf. I don't know. 15 lifesteal and 25 movement speed instead of 20 lifesteal and 25 movement speed. And the movement speed for Sven, I think you do want really badly, and you want it earlier. Like 25 movement speed at level 20? What the fuck is that? Yeah, they nerfed Sven, which I'm not even sure is the intention with this. I feel like considering they buffed this and buffed this, and I also think that this was intended to be a buff, but it's not a buff. This is a nerf overall, unless you're man fighting early on, but like early on level 15 Svens, I think they want movement speed more than lifesteal in most scenarios. It does help you take Roche a little bit, so that's something. PG King took for 67 months. Here's to more. Hey, thank you. Cheers to you. Most level 15 Svens are farming. Yeah, exactly. So then I would want the movement speed more as well. Like 25 movement speed is more valuable for a flash farmer than 15 lifesteal overall. Yeah, you're gonna have to solve your HP gain before then anyway. So you're gonna have a morbid mask or, you know, some way of dealing with taking damage anyway. Unless you have stacks. I don't give a fuck. If I have a big stack on Ancient, I pop ulti. I don't care about lifesteal for that. And like I said, if I want lifesteal, I just buy a morbid mask. Like this is an overall nerf to Sven overall. I'm 100% certain. There are instances where it's good to have lifesteal, of course, but you're getting 5% less lifesteal than you did before. You're getting it earlier, where it matters less because you have less damage overall than you do later, right? Lifesteal as a percentage is less relevant early on than lifesteal as a percentage later on. And movement speed is more valuable early on because it's sort of, you know, it's more valuable to get 25 early than 25 later. Because the same amount of movement speed, you don't want to have it. Imagine if it was on level 25 talent. Yeah, 25 talent, 25 movement speed. Here you go. Nah, this is fucking shit changes. It makes Sven worse, for sure. The only thing... Okay, I'll go back here a little bit. There's one thing, actually, it's big brain time. There's one thing that is appealing about this, is that if we rush Aghanim's on Sven without going Morbid Mask, like true fucking fighter Sven with Morbid Mask, with just Aghanim's rush, the benefit is that the lifesteal will actually help us when we stun a lot of enemies, because when you stun the enemy, you hit as well, so you're gonna lifesteal a little bit on that attack, and then you instantly attack when you're landing, so you're getting a bit of HP, and movement speed is not that relevant when you have your Aghanims anyway for the cast range and the fact that you're flying around like Superman. So in that way, lifesteal could be nice early on. Still shit, man. Still shit. Still worse, though. I even fucking try to 5-brain this. Nobody does that. I do that. I literally do exactly that, but it's still not better. Okay, TA. Let's see. No more evasion. We have a movement speed talent on level 10, and the attack speed talent is nerfed. Okay. Level 15 movement speed is changed to evasion. So we're nerfed as well, huh? Kind of. It's not a big nerf, but it is a nerf. Yeah, we're also nerfed. Obviously, the buff to refraction is nice, but yeah, overall we're nerfed as well. Like, the issue is that now we kind of have to choose. Now we kind of have to choose between evasion and psionic trap damage. So we can't go for the easy choice between trap damage and movement speed. But now we have to either be trap damage or evasion. Neither of which is like as useful as movement speed. And they put movement speed and attack speed on the same, which both movement speed and attack speed are really good for TA. And on top of that, they also nerfed the attack speed to be even lower. So if we do take the attack speed and we skip the movement speed, we're still attacking slower than we would before. Yeah, this is a not irrelevant nerf. It's sort of... I mean, yeah, the refraction back is nice, but it really doesn't impact many games because it's by level 25 anyway. So these early game talents are much more important. Yeah, TA is nerfed. Level 20 talent changed from minus 8 second reflection cooldown to plus 8 second conjure image duration. You don't say. 8 more seconds of those conjure images. Whew, someone won the fucking lottery. And he also got minus 32 now instead of 28. So he actually has only 8 second cooldown on his ulti now instead of 12. Yeah. Okay. Terrorblade looks back on the menu, boys. I feel that's worse for fighting, but so good for farming. Oh, it's not even worse for farming. Oh, for fighting, dude. Mr. Beastie. You're gonna have like +1 illusion in most team fights now. It's a nerf. How the fuck could you argue this as a nerf? The reflection doesn't matter that much. You know how good illusions are? Let me see here. Let me see Terrorblade. How can you say that you want reflection more? A skill that you might use like 10 times in a game, that you want that to have a CDR, as opposed to conjure image, a skill that you use probably 100 times during a game, having more duration. Sure, it's gonna not get used that many times after you hit your level, but you get the points. So we take movement speed, attack speed. Yeah, it's 8 to all stats or 8 seconds duration. We take 8 second duration, and say we take this. So it's 42 seconds duration now. Holy shit.
It's not time yet. Not yet.
Nah, he's just gonna split push very hard. Like, look at this. Look at how long this first illusion is lasting compared to my cooldown coming off. Like, 2 illusions has always been the limit, right? Or has been the normal limit for TB. You can have 2 illusions farming around. Now you can literally have 3 illusions on the field. And you're gonna have them for quite a while as well. And then you have your Manta Style, and maybe you find an Arcane Rune, you know. Fuck me, there's gonna be... You're gonna be playing against Naga, is what it's gonna feel like. This is gonna suck to play against, I can tell you. The split pushing of Terrorblade is gonna be... Woo, woo, it's gonna be really nasty.
I'm not ready. I'm not ready. It's not time yet.
Yeah, and with the existence of something like Illusionist Cape, which obviously makes Illusion stronger, you know, that's also something that can be considered, that having more duration on your illusions will naturally be rewarded with this. Alright, it's time to see. Just for science here. Well, let's just assume that we have Illusionist Cape. Let's not even assume Illusionist Cape. Let's say we got unlucky. We didn't find Illusionist Cape, right? We didn't find that. We found Spell Prism. Really unlucky. Unfortunate. Yeah, really fucking sad. What have we here?
Tempt my blade, why don't you?
Your typical standard Terrorblade build here.
Hitting my stride. Conjuration. Watch them flee. It's not time yet. Give way.
Oh, Jesus, man.
Not yet.
Came to the wrong neighborhood, Tower. Let me tell you that.
It's not time yet.
The enemy's middle tower has fallen.
I mean, they just don't die. They last forever, these illusions. Look at this. Look. Look, Twitch.
Not yet.
Yeah, I give a fuck about reflection, man. Fuck would I care about reflection when they're buffing Conjure Image, literally the bread and butter spell of Terrorblade. It's Phantom Siren. It's Phantom Lancer Siren Blade. He's here to fucking end you. This guy shows the real late game hard carry. Fucking hell. Okay, so you got 20 more damage on 3. You got Leech Seed damage and heal increase, and DPS and overgrowth. Wow, big buffs to Treant. Big ups, my man. Unlord is weaker, slower, but also can operate from more afar. Okay. Decay cooldown is better. Less strength gain. Man, this is really an anti-power creep patch. I do like it though. But I don't like everything that's happening here, because some things I feel that are supposed to be intended as buffs are pretty much acting as nerfs, and some things that are buffs are just insane. Mana Regen is changed to Fury Swipe's reset time on level 10. Oh, now we're talking. I was always thinking that Fury Swipe's reset time is like interesting but never relevant. But if you had it earlier in the game, it could be good. 175 health or 20 seconds more reset time. I might go for reset time on that one. I don't know. I might, actually. I might. And then Mana Regen is moved down the line to level 15. It's kind of hurt, though, that you don't have your Mana Regen earlier. I still think this is also not necessarily a buff. This is also kind of feeling like a nerf. Now Toxin maximum DPS is increased a bit. Void Spirit is slower, he's weaker, but he's more of a nerd. Okay. Shackle Shot is better. Oh boy. Oh boy, don't do it. They should have said it was a reliable 2 seconds. They should have fucking snuck in the word reliable there. 10 seconds or level 10 talent increased from 0.8 Cold Embrace. Okay, good. Wraith King is weaker as well. They changed this talent. I just found that this talent was actually hidden broke, but now they removed it. Wraithfire Blast slow duration was secretly OP because that 0.2 second gave you a full second's worth of DPS, which was really nice. So yeah, that's interesting. -1 second Wraithfire Blast cooldown. It's good, but it's more mana intense, which is hard to pay for. Level 20 changed from 1.8 times skeleton spawn to +6 skeleton spawn. When you say +6 skeleton spawn, let me just, like, does that mean that you're summoning skeletons if you have no charge?
Bow to your king. By my decree.
Huh. Even with no charges, you can summon skeletons.
So what if I swagger?
You can go up to 14.
Your king moves.
That's pretty dope. Very interesting. It's long CD on the spell though, so it doesn't really matter. You will have charges anyway, I guess. Not always. And what if you just died and respawned, you know?
The enemy's middle tower has fallen.
I think it's pretty impactful. And sometimes you need to play off the map. So what you're doing is using your skeletons to push the map and like take the farm. And because of that, you're not getting any charges to summon more skeletons. I think this is a pretty big buff.
Wraith King, unnatural born.
Pretty big buff. And then finally a nerf on Zeus. That's what we're gonna end on. Very spooky skeleton. Thank you for your timely resub. Spooky, scary skeleton here. I'm glad you were buffed. That's a good one. Alright, let's go and try and get some Wind Runner game going, since she was, after all, buffed.